Hey guys, welcome to Feel the Fear TV. This channel is for those of you who understand the importance of using your fear and anxiety to push you forward in your life rather than allowing it to keep you in a place of pain. As always, we are using tools from the amazing book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. So please remember to subscribe and press the notifications bell and you'll be notified of any new videos coming onto the channel. As always, please remember to share with those that may be struggling with their mental health or just with people that you know are interested in personal development and spiritual growth. So what are we going to be talking about today? Well, we're going to be looking at another tool from Susan's book, and it's called The Grid of Life. So as you can see, we have a box on the screen, and Susan has divided this box up into 9 separate boxes. So this is very easy for you to replicate. You can get a piece of paper and you can just draw a rectangle on it and then divide it into 9 boxes. And the idea is we're going to be asking ourselves, what would I be doing if I were really important in all areas of my life? And so you're going to look at your life and think, okay, what needs to go into my grid of life? Because the idea is, guys, is that we're going to put some aims and objectives in each of the 9 boxes. So, and then we're going to commit 100% to carrying out those aims and objectives. So as we can see in this example of Susan's, she has personal growth, which is expanding our experience of life. She has relationship, career, friends, playtime, alone time, contribution, and family. And in the middle, she's put spiritual growth, your higher self. And for those of you that are not familiar with spiritual growth, all that means is we all have an aspect of ourselves that is connected to something that is bigger than ourselves, whether you want to call that Buddha or Jesus, or whether it's nature or the sun. There's something out there that we are all connected to that is bigger than ourselves. And Susan talks a lot about it at the end of Feel the Fear. So our higher self is the aspect of us that is positive, uplifted, that is free from getting held back by fear. So we all have an aspect of higher self and lower self within us. And if you check out one of my previous videos, it explains the differences between higher self and lower self. So what I'd like you to do, guys, is think about your life and think about where do you need to spend your energy? Where do you need to focus on? So if, for example, you're in a relationship, and it's maybe not as high a self as it could be, it's maybe not as positive, as uplifted, as joyful as it can be, then what is it that you need to do? Do you need to have a conversation with your partner? So that could be objective number 1. Do you need to work on yourself a little bit so that you become more confident, so you're not needy for a partner? Is it that you might need to go for counselling or coaching with your partner to try and improve things? So the idea is we're going to look at what do we need to focus our energy on to make our life better. So some people might be in a job that they don't enjoy. So if you put career in a box, you can then set objectives about what you need to do. Maybe you need to look at retraining. Maybe you need to go ask for, some training in the job, or you maybe need a promotion, or maybe need to look at, moving to a different part of the organisation or leaving the organisation. So take each of the 9 boxes, put what you want into your 9 boxes. You might want a box that says exercise, a box that says fun, a box that says money. So say, for example, if you're struggling with money or that you're in debt and you need to get a hold of that, you need to get a handle on that, you could put money as one of your boxes and then set objectives of what you need to do to make sure that that area of your life is giving you happiness and joy rather than fear and maybe doubt. And the whole ethos of this 9-box grid is saying you really are important. So, we arrive on this planet at a certain day and we leave this planet at a certain day, and all that time in between, surely it's about making our life as fun and joyful and inspiring and empowering as possible. But what many people do is they live an opposite life of fear and doubt and self-sabotage and being angry. So Susan's book is really about looking at how can I take responsibility for my experience of life so that time in between my start and my end of being on this planet is as fulfilling as possible. But sadly, what many people do is they just don't look, and they just ignore, and they just deny. And then that's why we get miserable. Our mental health starts to suffer. We maybe look at coping mechanisms such as alcohol, drugs, prescription drugs, and it's not the answer. The answer is to create a life where we absolutely are joyfully happy and also able to deal with the more challenging times. So all of us are going to have challenging times, but it's how we deal with that. It's how strong our resilience is, and how we can bounce back, and how we can allow ourselves to go through those dark times, but still have the courage to get up the next day, and gradually those dark times do pass. So Susan talks more about the 9-box grid in this amazing book, so grab yourself a copy, and let's all try and make sure that we have a 9-box grid, and that we're working consistently throughout the year on making sure that each area of our life is bringing us as much joy as possible. So thank you for listening. I'll see you on the next video.